So the NICU here at Iowa has really outstanding outcomes for baby, and we routinely resuscitate babies born less than 23 weeks, which is not necessarily something that every hospital in the country does. And not only do we resuscitate those babies, we actually have quite good outcomes for them. So that was a really big clinical contributor for why I ultimately chose Iowa for fellowship.
One of the things that absolutely sets Iowa apart from really any place else in the nation, and really most places in the world, is our excellence at taking care of very, very small babies. So while the current survival rate at 22 weeks sits somewhere around 10 to 15% nationally, ours is about 60%. And we are generally better than the average through all the very small infants. And so that really provides you, as a fellow in our program, a unique experience that you can't get anyplace else.
There's a hemodynamics program that's been built up over the past couple of years that focuses on therapies for babies who are hemodynamically unstable.
We have the only hemodynamics service in the nation. And so you get a lot of training to understanding cardiac physiology, understanding more heart physiology and heart dynamics of the neonate, which are very different than older children. And so that is an additional really strong component that we have that you just can't get anyplace else.
Watching the merging of both of our small baby program with the hemodynamics program has been a really unique experience over the last couple of years, and I think it has complemented my training really nicely. It's been really great to, work with a very diverse group of people who each brings, areas of expertise to the table. And I think when you merge, the collective expertise of all of those very diverse group of people, it leads to a lot of learning. It leads to a lot of advancements, and ultimately leads to, some really great outcomes for our patients.
The fellow tends to be the focal point of that collaboration, in that, when we need to bring somebody else in to look at a baby, we have the fellow talk to the other fellow or the other staff as kind of the first point. And so that's a strong way for the fellow to start to learn how to bridge those collaboration pieces.
One of the main things that contributes to that is just the amount of buy-in that is from everyone who works in the unit, from the doctors to the nurses to the dietitians to the some of the students who rotate through. Everybody is really, really committed to taking care of these babies, and I think that contributes to their really good outcomes. It feels great to be a part of something like that. Iowa City, because there's a big university in town, has some of the amenities of bigger cities. There's cultural opportunities at the Hansher Center. There's obviously the big football games and the sporting events throughout the year. So it's got some amenities of kind of big city living, but with a very reasonable cost of living and a more suburban feel that's very family friendly. And like I said, was very easy to integrate ourselves into.